There we go. Alright. What's up? What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Pokemon Royal Sapphire. A bit of a late stream today, but that's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of a late stream. Gotta play when I can. And we're about to tackle the 8th gym, and if I can beat the next 3 fights, then I will have made it further than any other attempt at this game that I've done. So, yeah. We're gonna go ahead and get ready to dive on in. I'm just trying to make sure that my team is set for how I want. Is there any other Pokemon I could use instead of Egg? Not really. Because Seed is starting to get really close to over-leveling. As much as I would love to keep using... Oh, actually there is something I do need to go to another town to get. I've just been reminded of. Just need to borrow Bat's corpse real quick. Nope, wrong thing. Because I want to get some Giga Drain TMs. You know, funnily enough, I didn't actually plan the very first fight in the gym. I kind of just thought it'd be free, but as I'm looking over it, it is looking to be kind of anything but free. Alright, this thing has a choice band? Jesus Christ. Let me see if I can actually solve this real quick without having to use any of my other party members for shit. Aside from Egg can stay. Because I've curated the rest of this team actually to completely handle every other fight in the gym. Okay. Well, obviously we want something that will make it want to double edge or superpower, so that way we can swap in to Misdreavus. So Misdreavus is auto coming on the team because Ghost type. Thinking we can do Kabuto. Yeah, we should be able to do that to trigger superpower as the move that it used, and then Misdreavus should be able just to handle it. Probably should have planned this earlier, but oh well. Misdreavus can do like psychic or whatever. Yeah, psychic 4 shots at whatever. Then that wants to bring in Sea King, and we have like other grass types we can use, like Tropius and Vileplume. And then lastly, we just kind of need like a good fire type, which we can. Yeah, we can pull Magmar for that now. Just gotta level up a bunch more, so. Yippee, let me go ahead and get that going. Is there any reason to delay Kabutops? No. Well, if I want X-Scissor without tutoring, I don't think I really super care about X-Scissor or Earth Power, X-Scissor, and Jet Power Rock Slide as its moves, and not rocking any water moves. I mean, yeah, I guess. Okay, that's fine. We have some rare candies still. Do we have... Yeah, we got 40 for Shellfish. Get rid of Endure. And at 61 we get Rock Slide. And since this is just for the one fight, we can get these guys all the way to 70 to have the most power available to us. All right. Ominous Wind over Spite for sure. Not that it's going to matter too much. Actually, probably should have kept Ominous Wind, but whatever. We can come back for Perish Song potentially. that might be useful late game if needed. I have no clue what the hell fruit learns, but we'll see. Dual wing beats is better than wing attack. And I think Wheat is just about done learning moves as well, so... Alright. And yeah, I kind of just think we're fine, so we'll go in, take care of this first trainer, and go from there. Alright, so Shellfish should be baiting or Superpower, which means that we have a free switch into Misdreavus, and it's choice, so it's only going to be going for Superpower. I lied, apparently. Well, that's awful. That's not what I wanted at all. Okay. Well, now we know it's locked into Hydro Pump. Zimmerl has a lot of base hit points. That's where a lot of his bulk comes from. So, Giga Drain is like really effective here. I would say it should be Sand Slash now, and it wants to Icicle Crash. Please don't tell me I'm wrong about this now. Which is exactly what we brought Live Coal for, just to be a good fire type. This being Ice Steel type quad weak to fire. Alright, we got Seeking now. There's no need to stay in. It's going to Waterfall. It went to Agility anyways. Oh my god, dude. I don't think that puts us as any real danger. Megahorn, I think, can still miss. It's only neutral. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah. Boom. So yeah, first trainer done, and now we can go and get the real team. Now, I'm pretty proud of what I've cooked up for this, so let's get everyone deposited. Because you're probably looking at this team, and you're like, this is the water gym. What the hell's going on? And you're also probably noticing that the trainer I'm fighting has a lead Gyarados, and we're opting not to lead with our Electabuzz. But you will see. Let's see, Giga Drain, there it is. I just realized something that I may not have thought about. Because I was kind of assuming that Gyarados is going to attack, but it might not. It might just Dragon Dance. Okay, we're still faster. Okay. Just had to double check. I couldn't remember if I had factored that or not. Okay. So yes, Expert Joseph leads with Gyarados. And whether it wants to Waterfall, Return, Earthquake, Dragon Dance, it probably wants the Dragon Dance because it probably doesn't see Kill. Which is fine. Electric is still faster, even after a Dragon Dance. So we can Thunderbolt for the KO. We're leveled to be where this actually does KO, which was really fucking close. This should bring out Quagsire, wanting to Earthquake. So we will have Seed come back out. Due to it being a quad effect, Giga Drain should just kill. I'm pretty sure it just kills. Even if it doesn't, the best this could do is Ice Beam, so we'll recover all of our health back. Just trying to remember my lines that I cooked up on this. Alright, so we've got Tentacruel out now. And Tentacruel is likely going to go for Ice Beam. And Pig has Pick Fat as its ability. And Ice Beam into Muddy Water, unless there's a crit, does not kill him. And it was even free for Mirror Coat. Now we do still need Muddy Water not to crit. If it does crit, then I'm a little boned. But what can you do? Alright, there we go. And it got the accuracy drop, so now we need to hit the Earthquake. Oh my fucking god. You have to be kidding me. That's insane. The only other way that the line doesn't work. Alright, well. And now we have to do a very, very intense steer. And the issue is that we're having to do this fight with another fight back to back that I was not planning on having to send Machamp out at all for. And I just realized I'm not going to be properly leveled for... Oh, no, we're still good, we're still good. Alright, well... Is Muddy Water always lower accuracy in this game? Oh my god, come on! Now I have to check that. Muddy Water. No, it's just a 30% chance. And he's just hit it both times and had me miss both times. Heard. Okay. Well, this might just be where the run ends due to his poor luck. Oh my fucking god, come on! And it still wasn't even enough. Alright, well, I just kind of need electric to clutch up now. And the worst part is that I really needed... I'm gonna lose this fight, and I'm gonna lose on the same fight that I lost to last time, because of the fact that I just got fucking boned and unlucky. Do we kill Wailord? No, we're nowhere close. Okay. Thankfully, Seed isn't super threatened by it. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm trying not to be tilted, but it's really fucking hard. Trying to remember all of my lines. I think because we're at full health, we Leaf Blade here. And he's either going to go for Frustration or Dragon Dance. Yeah, because I'm leading Seed here because it's actually the best lead I have for this fight. Sure, fuck it, we Giga Drain. Frustration's going to deal a lot. Yeah, +1, it kills me with a crit. But not much I can really do about that. Swampert comes out, Giga Drain just kills this as well. It's okay. The line isn't completely dead yet, but it's pretty fucking close. Alright, so this thing is shell armor, so it can't crit it for a kill, but Leaf Blade into Giga Drain does kill. The only bad thing could be like crit freeze from Ice Beam. Or Mirror Coat, and we die. Awesome. Well, alright, so send out Electabuzz. Thunderbolt kills. That brings in Cradilly. Okay, I don't want to do that. Against the Blastoise, fuck, man. fast as a Blastoise? 127. I really don't want the Cradily to come in on Electric, because I think that just kills me. But my other Pokemon aren't fast enough, or... Fuck it, I guess we go... Live Coal. Oh, fucking hell, Rain's up, I forgot. That changes everything. Fuck, okay, Brick Break may kill. We're slower than Cradily. Kill it. Cast Forms Outlast. Well, we've PB'd, but we've lost too much. Alright, that's how that goes. Jesus Christ, man. I can't believe how horribly that went wrong. Because I had cooked up a really good line for last Chrissy, but it needed both Electabuzz and Magmar. But we PB'd. Man, I had such a good setup for it. Now I have to think this whole fight through again. Because Sneasler's fucking insane. Alright, well, against Chrissy... probably gonna want to Sludge Bomb, and we can Psychic with Misdreavus to just kill it. Which I think that's ideal, is just actually killing it and getting it off the field. The only other... I don't think I'll have anything faster. The only other Pokemon I could think of is I could probably use Xatu for it. Kills it with Psybeam. It takes more damage, so yeah, no, we'll go Misdreavus. Cause yeah, this is like a fucking, this is a Hail fight, basically. This is, like, every Pokemon knows Hail. These are Ice Pokemon. So this is gonna bring in, or Misdreavus is gonna bring in Glalie next, and it wants to Shadow Ball. God, Kabutops doesn't even guaranteed kill with Rock Slide. That's insane. But yeah, I guess Kabutops is actually kind of like my best answer. Another hard-hitting... It's ice neutrality, but it resists a lot of other stuff on the team. almost don't want to fucking play anymore, man. I'm not gonna lie. That shit hurt. Well, at least we get Iron Tail, so... And we've got Earthquake over Dig. Yeah, we can push everyone to 70 at this point. Kind of need to, I think. I want to have the best chance of winning. Because this is now the last fight before the gym leader. Alright. So we'll lead Screech, and we'll give it Bright Powder, I think. Shellfish will take Leftovers. You will take Shell Bell. You will take Leftovers, and you will take Bright Powder. And then I still have to cook up something for Wallace. Alright, well I fucked up. I don't know how the ice puzzle is supposed to be, but we'll see. Alright. Alright, so Hail is set up, which is actually kind of what I planned for, so this is fine. Glalie coming out, wants to Shadow Ball. Actually, what is my Kabutop's ability? Swift Swim, okay. Yep, Shadow Ball, and then it's going to want a Weather Ball after. It's going to deal a fair bit. But, well, that's if we don't kill. Rock Slide kills with all but the lowest two rolls. Thank goodness, okay. At least one thing has gone right for me so far. Now with Cast Form out, Rock Slide is just a kill. Now Jinx is faster, it can fake out for damage, although not much, and Psychic, if it crits, kills me. But we do just have to hit one hit. In fact, actually, Ancient Power kills, so... Hail's over. Actually, that's really good. It's because it's wasted its time setting it back up. So now all that's left is Lickitung. No boost, but that's okay. Lickitung doesn't actually threaten us with anything. In fact, really, it's going to take damage from Hail, which is going to make our Rock Slide 2-hit KO actually a possibility. Yep, there we go. Alright, well, I fucked up the ice puzzle, so... Oh, okay, I was like, how the hell do I get out of here? But okay, I see it. Well, that was a really easy fight. I guess when things go your way, fights are usually pretty easy. At the very least, I do still have some decent Pokemon. Now, I do see he is leading Politoed, so we know that Rain is going to be up the entire fight. At the very least, Kabutops is a swift swimmer, so that's nice. I kind of think that means he's going to be on the team anyways. Alright. So... Actually, let me save, so that way all of the levels are updated. God, Thunder does not even guarantee kill on this Politoed. Being minus special attack really hurts. That would change a lot of things. Okay. Executor looks like it kind of has the best matchup, taking the lowest amount of damage overall. Although that baits in Dugong, who obliterates it with Ice Beam. Kabutops is faster, but doesn't kill right away. Can Ancient Power. Ancient Power does 2-shot. Ice Beam into Waterfall doesn't kill. I can put leftovers on it. This next, which wants to thunder the fuck out of me. And I don't have a super good answer to that, as Steelix kind of just doesn't do shit, so... but we can, again, I can put leftovers on it, and then I think I might drop X-Scissor for... Oh, no, I actually would love X-Scissor for Starmie, even though it probably just going to kill me. X-Scissor deals a lot of damage fast. Alright, so, but back to Dugong. We swap in on Ice Beam. So, yeah, we swap in on Ice Beam, and then we... See, it doesn't look like Rock Slide is going to prevent us from getting a 2-shot that we weren't already going to be getting anyway. So I'll drop Rock Slide for Protect. So that way we switch in on the Ice Beam, we take it, we'll have leftovers. We protect to get some more recovery. Then we Ancient Power, we protect, we Ancient Power. That brings in Lapras, so we can protect. And I think that should... I think that still's going to put us within death range of Thunder at that point. Let's see, how does... Fortress handle? I'll have Flash Cannon at that point, okay. Flash Cannon, we already have Spikes because it learns it. Wait, what? This thing already has Spikes. The docs are wrong. It's not saying it's supposed to have spikes right now. Huh. Alright. We deal about a quarter, but yeah, Waterfall just obliterates it. That's kind of what I thought. Special defense is not good at all. Yeah, it's got Ice Beam, Thunder, Waterfall. It's got really, really good coverage. But, alright, from what I can see here, we can sack Kabutops and then swap in to Electabuzz, and that should be kill on Lapras. That brings in my Lodic next, who sadly has Mirror Coat. Mirror Coat notoriously difficult for me to deal with. He has Marvel Scale and a Starf Berry. God, I wish this thing didn't have fucking Ice Beam, dude. Executor would be a great answer to it if not for the fucking Ice Beam that actually just straight up kills me. Marvel Scale will boost its defense if I do put any type of a status affliction on it. Yeah, Vileplume is slower. Ice Beam also kills us if it crits, and we're not even guaranteed to hit one of our powder moves. Alright. What does Chansey learn? The only other move it's actually going to learn is Double Edge. Let's see, how does Blissey look? Level 70. Blissey. Does not take much damage at all. That could be our second leftovers candidate. Actually, I think we are bringing Executor. Executor is our counter for Politoed. I'll have to look at that again. Make sure I'm not tripping. Alright, so Egg Bomb actually does decent damage, but again, it's got Mirror Coat. We can Toxic it, but swap Sing and Sing and Psychic for Toxic and Protect, and just Protect stall it. got Lantern next. Lantern actually also has Toxic. Is my ability natural here? Serene Grace. I wonder if that keeps after... almost said promotion. Evolution. Oh, I meant to actually withdraw it. Because yeah, this is a Milotic answer now, so it kind of has to be. Actually, I want to use the other pile for right now. Now we still have Serene Grace. I just realized this is grass type recoil. I mean, hey, we can get psychic drops, so I guess that's what we're gonna do. God, this thing's HP stat's crazy. Alright. So we should have... yeah, we have one Toxic TM. Can this thing actually learn Thunderbolt? Yeah. We can learn Thunderbolt over Egg Bomb. This is just like a competitive Blissey set. What am I doing? Alright. Oh, I just realized the Lantern is Volt Absorb. Well, we can Thunderbolt to Milotic and then pivot to Psychic. Because again, we're not... it doesn't look like we're actually super concerned about this. The only thing is like PP, but whatever. We can Toxic this. This has leftovers, and again, we'll Toxic, Protect, and kind of like Protect, stall it out. Am I crazy for thinking this works? Alright, what are we doing on the Politoed again? Just making sure that it is Alolan Executor. Take Fake Out, take Psychic, Giga Drain, Giga Drain. Shell Bell. Leftovers. Leftovers, and then I guess we just kind of get whatever decent... like we can bring Vileplume. I guess this kind of helps with Starmie. I'm not super confident, as you can tell, but... also, I need to figure out the ice puzzle. Make sure my save file is being read fully. Okay. Oh fuck! I didn't mean to do that. Nope, I fucked up. I don't feel like trying to get through this a lot, so... Alright. No use in waiting. I've already made it through and made a personal best. If I lose here, it's okay. Because I know at the very least I have improved. Alright, it should be Psychic. Special defense drop isn't great, but I don't think it's actually going to super mad. I should have Dragon Clawed. No, actually Giga Draining, because we could crit. There we go. Yeah, give me some of that decent luck now. Alright. Yes, Dugong next. I just realized I didn't teach Protect to anybody. I am going to load back because I needed to have that done. I spoke about that already. I needed Protect on Copper Tops. And that was it. Hate me for doing a save state load, but that was something that I meant to already have done. Alright. And now I'll probably just get worse luck on this. See? So now Politoed will be at lower health. Alright, Dugong. Back to where we were. We swap into Shellfish. We take Ice Beam. Alright, no freeze. We protect. Oh, it's going for Drill Run. If it doesn't crit, that's actually way better. Alright, now I'm for Waterfall. Okay, well, whatever. Alright, yeah, no crit. Yeah, now it's just going for Waterfall because it sees kill. An Ancient Power boost would go pretty hard. I'm just saying. Ah well. Only 10%. Next that was Lapras. You know, I guess if I kept Rock Slide, I could have tried to go for Rock Slide flinches, but that's whatever. This should just be Thunder. It does kill. I think even with 1 AP boost, it doesn't matter. Waterfall. Yeah, that still kills too. It's alright. Plan Sack. And now we're going to Electabuzz. Thunderbolt KOs. which this is probably going to be either Mirror Coat or Waterfall. Waterfall does a lot of damage to me, so it's probably incentivized to go for that. Mirror Coat would be awesome, but can't control it. There we go. I guess this, if this thing continues to... Okay, it's going for Mirror Coat. I was like, why am I faster? But yeah, no, I'm not gonna mess around with the Mirror Coat shenanigans. I just want to throw it in another Toxic at this point. Yeah. Alright, Waterfall. We'll protect next turn. God, I wish I wasn't so scared to attack, but that Mirror Coat reflects, I think, probably won't kill me, but it's just going to deal a lot more damage than I'd want to be done on me. We'll protect next turn. Call that a day. Awesome. Alright, Lantern next. Lantern probably wants the Toxic. I did not bring a Oh, I did bring Weed. Actually, yeah. Weed's a pretty good answer here. We have Bright Powder on. We're slower. That's like actually the only thing. Crit Ice Beam kills me, but whatever. Bruh. My fault. I shouldn't have tried to fix what wasn't broken. This does have Volt Absorb, so just gotta be careful of that. Bro, of course, and now it goes for Toxic. Oh, that's so annoying. Literally just... That was like the worst sequence of events that it could have been for trying to go for that. Oh, fuck yeah, this thing has... Man, we are so not out of the woods. Oh, I did not mean to go for Electabuzz. Thank goodness. Little toxic stall and we're good. Okay, let me make sure we're on the right wall. Thunderbolt does a lot. Thunderbolt 2 shots. Wow. That was so easy. Wow. Well, that's awesome. I didn't think I was gonna clear. I thought I was gonna have to. I thought I was gonna be resetting, honestly. Okay. Well, we just have to deposit shellfish, and then we can start building a team, I guess. Alright. What kind of fights do we have to look at? Let me take a look at what's kind of going on. Alright, 11 trainers plus Elite 4. Is this a choice? No. This is not a choice. So we'll have an Overworld Sun fight and an Overworld Rain fight. From what I can see, it does not show that it is a gauntlet, so we can actually kind of go team by team on this, which is great. Alright, can't deposit the last Pokemon. I gotta check what 127 I think is the last like water route I got. Not withdrawal. Summary. Yeah, Seafloor Cavern. I don't think I've gotten like a bunch of the water route encounters. So that's something else to think about getting, but let's see what we can do with this current team. So we've got Swimmer Llama. With her Eevee. They all have a stab move, seismic toss, shadow ball, and then a utility move. Very interesting. We do also have access to Eevee. You gotta remember that. They're all really hard-hitting special attackers. I wonder if Altaria is finally here to take its stand. Probably not. It takes a lot of damage, actually. Yeah, my Altaria fucking sucks. Yeah, God, Espeon's so fast. I need to be able to cover 168. Crazy. Oh wait, I do have the badge boosts. Gotta keep track of that. Call me crazy, but I do think Alolan Executor might actually be it. I guess the issue is that Vaporeon has Toxic, so maybe we instead are going... If we go with Weed, then they're not bulky enough to take on Espeon. Alright, so we can still do Vileplume, 73, and that brings in Espeon. Then what can we bring in to counter Espeon? Sharpedo. Because at that point it'll be a Seismic Tossing or Extrasensory-ing. However, we are still slower. God, even at level cap we're still slower. Okay. We can swap in, I guess we're minus speed and 2 speed IV. But we can still swap in. We take nothing from Extrasensory, and then we 2-shot with Dark Pulse. That's for sure. Well, actually, it might be swap into Umbreon at that point. So we Dark Pulse into Ancient Power for Espeon in case of Switch AI. That could bring in Umbreon, which in that case, after Ancient Power, we can stay in and Surf. They don't have a good fighting type anymore. I guess at that point we could bring in Alolan Executor. It's a little bit better at dealing with Umbreon. We can Leech Seed it at the very least, so... That brings in Vaporeon, which at that point we've handled 3 Pokemon, so things are looking better. We can attempt to Leech Seed... Actually, this is leftovers. Good to know. We can attempt to Leech Seed this. And we still fight it off pretty well. That would lead to Espeon coming back out potentially, in which case we just swap back to Sharpedo and repeat that loop. And then lastly, that brings in Jolteon, which we take out with Steelix. Also, I need to teach him Waterfall. Do I want to take out Misdreavus? How good is my Kingler? I kind of forgot about that. Kingler's pretty good. Really low speed, though. Gotta keep in mind that. But, other than that, pretty damn solid. These are very special attackers, though, so I want to bring a Pokemon that could actually have some use case. But I don't have another water type. guess Sharpedo will have to have Waterfall as well as Surf. In which case we get rid of Aurora Beam. Let's hope we don't need you. Actually, against Espeon with Sharpedo, we can do Ancient Power first, try to get a boost. I like that. Okay. Let's level everybody up and go from there. '73 is actually a pretty important level I've found out from watching Pichao. He was going over that someone saw that, you know, of course your level is going to help impact the amount of damage that you deal. But it is more than that, as it is pretty crucial for the way the rounding works. Levels that end in 3 and 8 actually give like a pretty sizable increase in... Oh my fucking god, dive. Alright. We'll grab a flyer and fly out of here and go to Moss Deep. That's... God, all these fucking HMs, man. But levels that end in 3 and 8 usually result in a pretty big jump in how much damage is capable of being done. So... that's why I was checking at 73, and which is why I'm also happy that the Elite Four level cap is 78, as that lets you at least hit that power spike. Of course, their level cap is that, so they've hit that spike with some regard as well. But it'd be like that sometimes. And why Steelix didn't go to 73 is because for this matchup, at least, it does not matter. Alright, so how do I get to the Elite Four from here? Evergrande City. So I need to hit Route 128. Gotcha. What do we get there at Route 128? What are our options? So I'll probably fish, I had to guess, but... Alright, 128. Well, we've duped out actually all of the fishing encounters. Actually for at 128 we're either getting Poliwhirl or Hisui Quillfish. I really want Hisui Quillfish. Although it's only a 1%er, so we're way more likely to hit Poliwhirl comparatively. Is Poliwag or Poliwhirl available in... Let's see. anyone else that we haven't already gotten an encounter from, I should say. Shoal Cave. We might get it. I could give up my Meteor Falls encounter for it. Well, I was saving my Meteor Falls encounter for something. Oh, a chance for Overquill, actually. Route 130, fishing. Actually, fishing guarantees me Poliwag over on 130. Where is 130 at? Alright, pretty far down. Gotta try to be careful. Actually, I think I want to go from here. There's probably a bunch of optional water route trainers that I gotta try to avoid. Here's 128. We want to be careful. Alright, 129. Actually, we're guaranteed Mudkip. I think, because we've already had Barboach and Wooper. So this only leaves Mudkip. Look at that. Can I at least get a Nibble, please? Jeez. I know I'm gonna have to be fishing for a bit because it's at 20%, but... Oh! Well. There we go. And actually, Ipping Mudkip is really nice. Because that means it has really good delays available for us. Mudkip actually comes online with the later it's gotten. Yeah, because Mudkip has Protect. Mudkip has Protect and Earth Power, which, I mean, Earthquake is just stronger, but... Yeah, actually, it having Protect is nice. Granted, we have Protect available to us now, but I don't have to invest anything into it. What the hell is this? This is cool. No items? What the hell is the point of this place? Whatever. Where am I? The 20, still want 20, 29 eye holes. Yeah, so I just need to go a little over there, hit route 130. Well, let's see if I can find this trainer here. So this should be, I guess, Gym 8's. Yeah, Okay, this says these guys are mandatory for moving this way. Alright. It's a back-to-back, not a double battle. That's good to see. I should just be fine. The other guy's named Chase. Bruh, accidentally closed the calc. Yeah, we're faster in one-tap everything with Electabuzz. That's what I thought, but kind of just wanted to make sure. Although we've already got our encounter. Wait, I'm fishing out Route 130. Yes. Oh, I guess I could try to get Dragonair, but... Oh wait, I can't... Poliwag's already duped over here for me. So I guess I am just getting Dragonair here. Well, that's still a fine pickup. Cool, pretty simple. Man, for some reason my internet is really trying to shit out on me for some reason. Alright, so when do I hit 130? Here we go. Alright. And we're just going to be swimming around for an encounter for a while. Yeah, these two by far are going to be our most common encounter here. Wartortle, but we've already gotten Blastoise. Well, the only other thing that we haven't seen yet is Dragonair, so we'll get there when we get there. Definitely the slowest part of Pokemon for sure, trying to find a low percentage encounter. But hey, it's worth it, and it rewards us for going out of our way to make sure we got that Blastoise as well. Earlier, I feel like Dragonair into Dragonite will be really good, so whenever we find it. Sadly, because they're all the same level, there's no repel manipulation that you can do. In some Pokemon games where the levels that you encounter Pokemon at vary, you can force higher level encounters. So if you're trying to force a specific Pokemon, then you can try to repel manip if it was a higher level or something than some of the other encounters. Like I imagine a rare encounter would be, but you know. There we go. Only took forever and a day. Ooh, I didn't look at what it was. I assumed the dragon Pokemon, but we'll see. Yes, species dragon Pokemon. So this leaves us to go back to 128 and do another low percentage fishing encounter. Or low percentage surfing encounter to get Hisui quillfish. Yeah, now I see why those trainers are listed as mandatory as well. Mandatory to get other encounters. Yeah, Lantern and Gyarados are our most common encounters here. We'll run into Poliwhirl, Azumarill, and Hisui Quillfish. As the other Pokemon, with, of course, Hisui Quillfish being the lowest percent, but also the Pokemon that we're... Is that shiny? Yeah, I gotta... Oh, I don't have a... Okay, that might be a shiny. Which... yeah, that was definitely differently colored. That's cool. I may allow myself to use that. I do enjoy trying to use fun, shiny Pokemon, so... Which, I mean, I guess I'm running through a bunch of encounters, so I guess I'm bound to run into one or two. That's pretty cool, though. I do know that the shiny rate is increased in this game. I think to like Gen 6 standards, so like basically twice as common as in compared to like Gen 5 and before, but still pretty rare. That's still cool to see. Come on, give me my Quillfish. Poliwhirl's countered as a dupe because we had Politoed already. So because it's from the same evolution line, that does not count as our encounter, because we were doing Dupe's Claws. Same reason why we could not catch Wartortle. There we go. Another balloon. Balloon. Alright. Oh, I didn't actually teach Waterfall. I'm so smart. Go ahead and get trainers pulled back up. Also, I do need to actually check one other thing. You know, I'm noticing that it says I should have Flash already at this point. However, I can't help but see that I don't have it in my inventory. It says it's an NPC item. Oh wait, did I not talk to the youngster? Okay, well, I guess I know what I'm doing afterwards. Okay. Game face. First trainer in the Elite Four split. It is faster than me, which is the wild part. Oh, growth. I feel bad about using Giga Drain. Alright, Espeon is out. So Sharpedo comes in. Thankfully that doesn't... Actually, that does change some stuff. It being +1 special defense now means that Ancient Power into Dark Pulse doesn't kill. Okay. I think Ancient Power kills from here. Oh, it stayed in. Okay. Definitely not what I was expecting. I really thought it was going to switch. Okay, well this changes my line a little bit. And this should still be fine, though. Umbreon? Why? I guess maybe it flipped a coin for which one was actually going to come out. See who takes less damage. Yeah, Alolan Executor, so between it and Weed. Alright, come on, Egg. Damn. That was probably the worst. Come on, Egg, we need to hit this. There we go. Thankfully, this doesn't get synchronized or lumbaried, so. And we do have leftovers. So now we're sitting pretty. I'll Giga Drain once. Dark Pulse could be annoying, but come on. Flinching from Dark Pulse would be kind of frustrating. It's kind of, I guess, trying to go for like confusion, flinching, confusion strats essentially against me. It's alright. Come on, Egg. that health range. I think Giga Drain after Leech Seed Recovery kills. Alright, cool. Oh right, Espeon's just dead, my bad. Alright, Vaporeon is last. Which again, Toxic would put us like on a realistic timer, but I guess the damage from Seismic Toss feels way more valuable to it. Please hit. Actually, I could have just two Giga Drained. Whatever. We're not dead to crits from Seismic Toss. That's never a thing. Suboptimal play is fine. It's not going to cost us. Okay. And then the next two fights are optional, but it looks like actually in Victory Road. Or sorry, the next fight is optional. Then we hit Victory Road. It would not let me go. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, well, our lead isn't too bad into this. Actually, especially not after getting the poison off. Well, that changes things. Now it's faster. Interesting. Okay. Still, its best thing to do is just Ancient Power. Which is a little frustrating, but Giga Drain into Giga Drain with the 2 ticks of poison, I think is enough. We're dead to Ancient Power crit, but not much I can really do about that. Alright, here we go. We are dead to Ice Punch crit. And Electabuzz does not swap in and just straight up kill. So, we stay in a Giga Drain. Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, stay in Giga Drain. 57. Nah, we're still dead to most rolls of Ice, or to some rolls of Ice Punch. Not worth it to actually risk it there. So we 2-tap with Thunderbolt. It's probably going for... It might be going for damage with Waterfall, but I suspect it's just going for Hypnosis. Thank goodness. Alright, next out is Masquerain. Which again, we don't kill outright unless we max roll on Thunderbolt. It's possible. We're still faster, so I might actually go for Icy Wind, which we would still outspeed it, because we're like max attack. Or max special attack. Double team. Okay. Cool. Last out is Skarmory, which our Thunderbolt actually kills with all but one roll, so. And again, doesn't have a way to threaten back. So, there we go. Alright, Evergrande City. I hope there to be a Poké Center. Thank goodness. Alright. What is at Evergrande? I did actually realize I skipped a bunch of encounters, so we'll take a look at that later. Evergrande City, we can fish for Delibird. Or we can surf and get Lufdusk, which I guess it takes it off of the table or whatever. Ooh, Victory Road has apparently static encounters for Raikou, Entei, and Suicune. I may want one of those as my encounter, given what I'm looking at us having to face. What would actually be the ideal pick? Probably Suicune for the bulk. What are their learn sets? Because it doesn't say it's a post-game encounter. It says just static. It always says post-game if it is something post-game. What is one flamethrower twice? What? Okay. Entei left flamethrower, Sacred Fire, Extrasensory, and then like Will-O-Wisp, which would be pretty solid. A good fire type. Is that what this box needs? A good fire type? Because it would probably be better than... Oh! Let me save, so I can look at our new Pokemon. Impish, okay, that's minus special attack plus defense, I think. Yeah. Our IVs aren't great. In fact, our best IV is special attack, which is getting reduced. But its stats are still pretty good. Just because of its final form having decent stats. There's probably some usage for it coming up. Dragonair. Quiet, so minus speed plus special attack, but Dragon is a special type in this game, so... its speed is still going to be quite low, all things considered. Let's see. What's this thing's learn set look like? It evolves at 55, and I could delay to 56 to get Hydro Pump. It has Dragon Dance by Tutor. I guess I could try to Dragon Dance to offset. Dragon Dance with, what, dual wing beat, Dragon Claw, and Rock Slide, probably. Decent. Minus speed sucks ass, but it is what it is. Yeah, you can. The number is yellow, so this is a shiny. Yeah, the level 42. Although that's weird. It's saying its speed is supposed to be 60. Oh, sorry. The Alright, anyways. It was the badge race thing. Anyways, alright, IVs. So we're minus speed plus attack, which is actually fucking awful. And we're water absorb, which I think is probably just worse at this point over a volt absorb. Actually, no, water absorb seems to be, I guess, the better ability. With pretty solid IVs, good defensive IVs, low hit points, but that's kind of okay. The IVs matter a bit more on the defensive stats than the hit points for Lantern. And then last up is the Hisui Goldfish with Intimidate. Brave, that's, I think, plus attack minus speed. Yeah, plus attack minus speed, which I don't think speed is like a super important stat. 85, it makes it now actually pretty slow, but our attack stat is 24, so really good attack to take usage of our poison type moves or explosion even. And again, we have Intimidate as our ability, which is really good, so getting another starter is nice. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end things here. Getting a little late, but we will continue tomorrow, I think, or well, later today, technically. I'll have some time to sit and think on what I'll be bringing for some of these upcoming fights, so hope everyone has a